Welcome back to my channel. Today, we'll uncover the mystery how Jason Bourne left prints, grabbed a gun, triggered a bomb, and caused the blackout. Both sides of the deal went down in a blaze of glory. All the clues they worked so hard for vanished, and the assassin returned to the hotel for a well-deserved coffee. This is the assassin's boss, a Russian oil tycoon. He turned Pex into an oil empire in 6 years, earning him the title King of Oil. News reports on his deeds. The assassin locates the oil tycoon, recovers documents nearly traded, and pays the killer Cher to remain as his personal consultant. There's one more task: go to an Indian beach town, eliminate Jason Bourne, and a major news will break the next day. Mary replaces Bourne, killed by the assassin. After completion, she can relax on the beach. The assassin returns to Moscow to see his boss, who turns out to be Jason Bourne. They aim to keep the special ops team from getting evidence and frame Bourne, but it's easier to frame the deceased, right? The team will never uncover the truth. Bourne is amazed they found fingerprints on an unexploded bomb. Isn't that incredible? After matches, all databases were checked except the CIA, which was inaccessible. It baffled Randiker. The fingerprints linked back to the Keystone Project at CIA HQ in Langley, Virginia, where Randiker reports to the boss, Marshall, like they are strategizing for a game. The boss grants Randiker perks, but he must report promptly, feeling like a spy. Bourne arrives in Italy, ready for a cool clue hunt. Without clues, a real Where's Waldo? He then digs into the remaining data on the Keystone Project, and Randiker suddenly realizes it smells fish. To uncover the truth, Randiker schedules a meeting with the big cheese of the Keystone Project, Old White. Why am I here? Randiker inquires. This is a project tailored for Marshall, involving Keystone data, White states. The Keystone Project was disbanded 2 years ago, White says, clearly wishing to steer clear of the topic. His title certainly gives him that luxury, right? Simply put, it's a hitman plan. Conklin was strict with agents, nearly driving them crazy. He's the top hitman. And during a job, he fizzled out, clearly couldn't pull off his masterpiece. The situation is getting worse and worse, and I think I'm going to retire feeling truly drained now. But if you think you'll sit here and not throw a fit, you can forget it. Sighed White without any options. Meanwhile, Bourne is crossing customs at Naples, noticing White's reluctance to spill the beans. He's rather tight-lipped. The big shots meet, and Randiker mentions the CIA $20 and funding 7 years ago, reminiscing. In the ensuing investigation, a Russian politician named Naisky contacted the CIA, claiming there was a leak. Sounds just like a detective novel plot. When the party arranged a meeting with Naisky, he was suddenly whacked. What a tragic end. I heard he was right. The case stalled until an informant appeared last month. Things are heating up. He had proof of Naisky's murder, but days ago in a deal, Jason Bourne killed them. What a deal. Randiker uncovered more clues in Conklin's hard drive. Talk about a eureka moment. They found deleted files, including a Conklin bill showing he'd grown rich before retirement. White quickly updates Randiker, claiming they poured money into Conklin for missions. He was quite the golden boy, wasn't. The two then spat, each voicing views, with Randiker claiming Bourne and Conklin colluded. That money's tied to them, and since it involves Bourne, they must have plans to silence him in Berlin. Well, snap. Hang on, you can't let me leave. Bourne's bill just turned up on the mainland. They are digging into Bourne, and lo and behold, his passport info pops up in Italy. This tangled mess is hard to untangle. At this moment, U.S. Consulate staffer John is prepping to ask Bourne a few questions, kind of like dropping in for a chat. He believed it was no big deal, simply seeing his name appear on the computer screen. Little did he anticipate there was actually so much hidden context involved. It's truly fate working in mysterious ways. Bourne quickly grabs the phone, pulls out the SIM, and installs a bug, busy as can be. After a series of maneuvers, he places John's phone back, like a pro spy in action. He heads to the parking lot, finds a usable vehicle. This guy is the jack of all trades in the spy world. Switches out the license plate, living out a thrilling movie scene, and now that's excitement. And just like that, by eavesdropping, Bourne uncovers clues that even the CIA hotshots are on top of. Such meticulousness. Director Marshall sends Randiker and White to Berlin, determined not to let Jason Bourne run rampant. Absolutely must not let go. Jason Bourne is the hitman, and he's incredibly dangerous. Last week in Berlin, he took out 2 people while this isn't your average agent. I hope those guys can handle if Bourne listens to a recent recording, feeling like he's actually got someone looking out for him. On the road, another call comes in its conflict with his first mission for Bourne, a moment filled with nostalgia. White locates a famed Keystone Project member, a 3-year veteran. Next, Randika orders all Keystone Project participants to head to Berlin. It's a real homecoming. Meanwhile, Bourne continues to drive forward, all the while contemplating these matters, as the situation is extremely intricate. Regarding Keystone and Randika's fears, he needs to consult someone. Indeed, reasoning is the way to uncover the truth. Soon, the Special Ops team arrives in Berlin, using surveillance to locate Jason Bourne. It's like a pie falling from the sky.